Donald Trump sending in the National Guard into Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. He is making preparations at this hour. Chicago's freaking out. I mean, for goodness sakes, over the weekend at some Labor Day thing, Johnson sounded like it was like some kind of uprising. I'm like, what are we going out and like, you know, getting out the swords or something? What exactly are you trying to convey here? This was a disturbing rallying call. If you ask me, Mayor Brandon Johnson, take it away.
Are you prepared to defend this land that was built by slaves, a land that was built by indigenous people, a land that is built by workers? Are you prepared to defend this land? The people united will always prevail. I need you all to stand firm, to stand strong. If this president decides to continue to break this Constitution.
Woo! Okay, so I guess we know what side he's on. He seems to be on the side of the criminals because he does not want any extra help. Oh, Donald Trump's offering to send in law enforcement. He's like, no, we don't want that. We don't want you. I guess because it's Trump. I mean, if it was Biden willing to send it, sure, we'll take it all day long. But it is Donald Trump, and he doesn't want any of Donald Trump's help. He's saying, we got this on our own. Well, I just have to say, Mr. Brandon Johnson, you've got 150 police officers apparently on your detail. You and your wife. Well, you're just sitting pretty now, aren't you? You don't have to worry. I mean, you're not like everyday Joes living on the south side of Chicago. I mean, you got 150. Apparently. So look at this, guys. He was asked about this in a press conference recently. The reporter's like, hey, would you be willing to give up maybe some of your 150 police officers, the huge security detail you and your wife Stacy have, in order to help secure the rest of the city? Look where he takes it.
And your wife, Stacy, be willing to cut your security detail from 150 sworn police officers and put those police officers back on the street where they can protect real Chicagoans?
So we're very proud of the work that we're doing collectively to ensure that our police officers have the resources that they need. As I've said repeatedly, it's policing and affordable housing, it's policing and youth employment, is policing and mental and behavioral health care services. It's going to take all of us, the business community, the philanthropic community. We're working collectively with Cook County government, the state of Illinois, the state's attorney as well. The volume of cases that we are pushing towards the state's attorney so that we can continue to close out these cases as we really drill down with our detectives division as they solve crime, as they get the evidence over to the state's attorney, gives her the ability to make the prosecution so that we can continue to deter crime in the city of Chicago. That's the holistic approach that we're taking. Thank you.
So it's all about, other things. It's not actually about having more police detail. I mean, if you could just build everybody a house and give them a nice place to live, then everybody would be just fine. Not. I mean, this is what this guy doesn't get. The most basic thing of all the government can provide is security. I mean, what is the Fifth Amendment all about but the securitization of your property? What do we have in our Constitution? The right to life, liberty, happiness, all of this stuff, right? In other words, you need to be safe in order to be free. So these things kind of go hand in hand, Brandy Johnson. Yeah, you kind of need safety in order to be able to do everything else. And, it's great if you have a home, but if somebody's going to break into it, then that nice home that got built for you on government dollars and taxpayer money isn't going to do you a whole lot of good now, is it? We need basics. We need to be safe in our country and in the city of Chicago. And these morons are trying to twist it around. By the way, it's kind of funny. I actually kind of love it because politically, again, it's brilliant. It's the right thing to do, of course. So don't get me wrong. I mean, I hate to reduce all of this to just politics. It is the right thing to do. You want to keep these cities as safe as humanly possible. So if Donald Trump can send in more in terms of resources, federal resources, National Guard troops to help secure the city of Chicago, by all means, take that. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Take that opportunity all day long, Brandon Johnson. You don't fight that, because if you do, you again look like you are on the side of who? Dun, dun, the criminals. Okay, you are backing the criminals. We can't arrest criminals because it would be bad for them because for some reason this is a race thing. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is all about making sure people are safe. And I don't care if you're black, white, blue, purple, yellow, or orange. All right? You need to be safe. Lori Lightfoot. She's the one that got voted out. She's the former mayor of Chicago. You remember the one during COVID, during the shutdown, who said nobody could go to the hairdresser? All kinds of small hairdressing businesses lost so much money, sometimes their entire business, because the barbershops and the hairstyling salons, they all had to shut down and they weren't allowed to have contact with anybody. But no, Lori Lightfoot, with the little bit of hair that she has, insisted that she got to have her hair and makeup artist with her because she was, excuse me, the mayor, the face of Chicago. And what a face indeed. Lori Lightfoot taking it away here on, how it's somehow Republicans' fault and big businesses' fault and Donald Trump's fault that her city is so crime-ridden. Good luck, Lori.
If he really cared about violent crime, go after the gun manufacturers who are just mass producing these weapons and have no liability or accountability. Go after the gun stores that know that they're selling to straw purchasers that flood into our city. Pass common sense gun reform that we have been begging for decades. Those are the kinds of things that actually would make a meaningful difference in violent crime. He's not talking about any of those things. He will not do any of those things because this is not about violent crime. It's about something else.
Woo, there we go again. You see, and then we get into the whole race thing because that's what it has to be about. It can't actually be you taking responsibility for your crappy city that is so dangerous they have to send in the National Guard, okay? Because it's not about, apparently, any individual responsibility, any individual politician's responsibility. Brandon Johnson just wants moolah, so he can build all those houses, so he can give away more free stuff. Oh, and when he's offered resources for law enforcement, he doesn't want it. I mean, Joe Scarborough, I won't play you the clip because we've seen it enough, but Joe Scarborough asked him 5 different ways, okay? 5 different ways the other day on Morning Joe. This is MSNBC, okay? Like Morning Joe's like, hey, but wouldn't you take this? And he's not without the housing money. What an idiot. What a disservice he's doing to his people. And by the way, Donald Trump, enjoy every bit of it because he's riding it all the way to the bank with those poll numbers. This is making the Democrats look like the fools they really are. I mean, they've been so exposed for everything, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it great? Make sure you subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff.